Howdy guys, akiller567 here from playertips.com, bringing to you episode 8 of my Medieval 2 Total War campaign. Last episode you saw me retake Rain. I lost it from the Spanish. Well, not really lost it, I just kind of gave it up because there was not enough guys. But now I've taken it. I'm taking it back. So that's good. Making more money now. Expected 2,000 projected profits, which is really good since I have 3 turns left on my Do Not Attack France. And right now, Angers and Reims are both relatively undefended when I have that castle, Sienne, Paris, and Rain locked and loaded for a little campaign. So that's what it's looking like, and there's nothing really near Angers right now. Surprising, I thought they moved a force that way. But maybe not. Who knows? And you also saw that they put this force here from Denmark, and I told you guys that my first move this episode was to go ahead and attack them. So that's what I'm going to do. There's only one unit, so I'm just going to bring all my guys out there. They'll probably retreat to the boats, and then that'll be it. But we'll see. Oh, nope. And they're town militia. Alright, well, I don't want to leave my castle undefended, so I'm going to put 2 spears back and use my general, a peasant archer, and a looks like a Levi spear to take out this town militia. It's a bit of overkill, but that's alright. I prefer to get rid of these guys. Just gonna execute them and just say have it done with. I don't need him going around scouting out the rest of my cities for a landing force. So that's the plan. I also had to rebuild my navy. You saw half of it got taken out last time by Denmark ships. I have a navy being created in the city just north of this one, so I can have that taken care of and make sure Denmark does not attack me again, or hopefully they don't attack me again. I can stop their guys before their ships land, since 4 boats are a lot easier to take out than 12 units. Alright, starting to move. Gonna have my archers soften them up. I don't even really know why I need my archers to soften them up, but I'm gonna have my archers soften them up. Alright, and I'm gonna move my spearmen just in front of my archers so town militia don't run into them. I'm actually gonna move them a couple spaces ahead so they actually don't get hit by my own guys. Don't want that to happen. You can see my archers are doing pretty good. They've killed a couple guys already. Move my general around to flank, make sure that I have minimal losses to my spearmen. And they're charging, so I'm going to stop my archers from shooting. Try to countercharge a little bit. I don't know how much. They didn't get very much momentum, but that's alright. And the town militia are dropping like flies. And here comes my cavalry into the back of them. Whoosh! And they're broken. So I'm going to break. Or they're fighting to the death. I'm going to unsurround them so they have a place to route to.
By St. George, we've captured the enemy's general.
Captured him. Or continue the battle too. Captains, I think they do pay extra money for. It's a good idea to ransom captains because they're basically like soldiers. If they have a general, they just go back and they're like another soldier. So, but they pay extra for them, so it's usually good to ransom them if there's not a very big force along with them. Alright, that's the end of that one. And I lost 6 Levi spearmen. Wow, what are we doing? Why can't we catch this one? Run. Here we go.
All of Christendom will be awed by the victory we have won.
Lost
here
5 guys.
today.
My math's a little off today.
Victory!
I don't get a chance to ransom or nothing? Wow, alright.
Yes.
Okay, whatever.
Yes. Leaving the army.
I'm gonna move my general into the castle just because it gets you more money. Relations with the Papal States have worsened. Why? Doesn't make very much sense. They don't like Denmark too much. That's annoying, but whatever. These are my boats. And I'm training 2 new boats. So that's to come. So that's the end of this turn.
We will not surrender these waters
Okay.
easily.
That's the end of this turn. We'll see what France does. Candidate for adoption. I'm not going to adopt him because you can see that he has 2 loyalty. There is a way to get him more loyal, but I really don't feel like going through the loyalty process to get him to be more loyal. So, not going to do that. France just has boats running around my lands. It's alright. Alright, so I have nothing else I need from these boats. But there are some guys that could be used to move over, so I'm going to use them to transport some guys.
An honor, sire. Orders, sire.
So your militia will leave.
Orders.
Alright, everybody else is going to get on a boat. They're a little mad. There we go.
Fleet ready, sire.
I can also train more guys. I just want guys in here because this is usually where Portugal or Spain like to dump their armies. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna build a town watch too so I can actually recruit some guys. And I have this rebel unit on my roads. Not a whole lot I can do about it though. When rebels show up on your roads, they block trade. Also causes unrest within the area. So I'm gonna keep an eye out to take out the rebels on roads so you can make money. And I have another priest. Oh, I'm just repeating. Okay, I remember what I was doing. I was just making priests so I can get better standing with the Pope, even though it's not looking like it's working so well. It's not. It's okay. If I end up getting a Pope out of the bunch, that works. Okay. I'm going to merge some of these guys too.
Sire. Your will, sire. Sire. My lord. Your will, sire. Sire. Your will.
And then I'm going to send the guys who needs to be retrained back to the castle for retraining. You guys.
We'll make camp here, sire.
Alright, and I have, what, 2 more turns left on that? Cease hostilities, yep, okay. So I have 2 turns, so I'm not going to attack him for another 2 turns. A little frustrating, but it'll be alright. Looks like there's some activity in this French town. Not going to worry about it. There's also these French people moving through my lands. That's alright. I'm focusing on this castle right now, so in 2 turns I can get there. How's my army looking right now? I'm going to build a market also with my remaining money, try to generate some more income. Alright, so my boats
Aye, sire.
are retrained. Stop! Sorry, it's hunting season. My dogs are freaking out because of gunshots. because I live out in the boonies, so there's people shooting guns all the time out here. So if you hear them bark for random reasons, I sincerely apologize. They're dumb. So move these boats around too. I have no point to leave them in Dublin right now because I've already moved my guys out of Dublin, so I can just use them to try to scout out down here to make sure that Spain's not coming, since I no longer have a merchant down here. I have a diplomat though.
Yes, sire.
Not like he can see very
Tomorrow's
much,
journey
but
planned out, sire.
it's nice to
I
have
shall
somebody out
continue
there
tomorrow,
to try to
sire.
pick up on some people coming, so you can get a little heads up, so I can move maybe this general out of there before they're attacked. Alright, and that's the end for this turn. I'm looking on guys. Mary training. That's okay. End your turn. There's the Paris force I was looking for. Alright. And Milan and France have declared that they are allies. So, I'm also not going to take this guy either.
My lord.
So I gotta watch out for them. Do they have trade rates? Yeah. Okay.
Goodbye.
Wow.
Yes, my
They're
lord.
way up here.
As you wish.
Kiev is Ukraine area. Holy cow. Moving. Turkey's moving. Alright. I've recruited these boats. Stop it. Recruited these boats. So I'm gonna go ahead and attack and free up. Can't free up. Darn.
Engage me or be gone.
Free up these this port. And I'll take this one from Danish, since everybody's just hating on my ports right now. So
Ships
move
ready.
these boats too, so I don't have to remember.
Set sail.
Stop it.
Full sails.
Alright. And I have 2,000 to spend. London's doing pretty good. I'm not going to mess with retraining these guys. I know I said that almost every time, but I'm not going to mess with retraining them. Not really a point. And I have a pretty good force in Nottingham, so I'm not going to worry about them either. Gonna see how I'm doing here. Paris. Wow. Needs a lot of money to upgrade. Can no longer recruit priests either, so if I can build another church. Now, so a fairground they need. Huh. I'm gonna build a church. Stop it! Wow. I gotta love November. And of course, my dad already went deer hunting and left me behind, so I'm not hunting at all. It sucks, but alright, so I have one turn to cease hostilities, so I'm gonna bring my army together.
Your will, sire.
Bring you guys there. And then
Orders. Sire. Your will, sire. Your will, sire. Sire. Yes. Joining forces. Your will, sire.
alright, so that force should be able to take Angers, and hopefully it'll be a big enough distraction for them to leave this city alone. Maybe get there. No, they can't even get there. So since nobody can get there, this one's going to be defended, and as long as they don't move anything from this castle here, Boruk or whatever it's called, then I'm good, and I'll have another French city under my control, which will be good, and I get to kill this random general. So, I have 500 for next turn. Am I supposed to? Yeah, I'm supposed to make money. So, I can spend that 500 next turn. So, also ending this turn. Somebody died. Huh. Hope it's not my cardinal. Lose all my poll in electoral college.
Noble foe,
You're on a ceasefire with Denmark. I'll take it.
Many thanks.
We'll get trade rates too while I'm at it so I can get a little extra money as I'm tacking.
I have no qualms with goodbye.
Alright.
Forward to our
Bye,
next
Denmark. Yeah, here. Mission expires. So yay. No longer hostile towards France, even though they tagged me up and down the place. I didn't attack them back. I was a good boy. And what do I get? France is being yelled at. Which is awesome. Excommunicated. Yes. So I can attack them all I want. Pope's not going to stop me any. Crusade failed. Candidate for adoption. That's a no. I don't like being adopters or whatever. I don't like to adopt other people. So, and I have this Spanish fleet. Or I can take on the French one that is blockading. The Spanish fleet actually looks like a better plan right now. It's a rebel fleet here. I'm gonna move this to attack the French fleet. But I'm also gonna attack the Spanish fleet just to get them mad at me. Get some experience like I did with the. He's now better at sea battles, which is good. I can also attack the Spanish fleet, or the French fleet, but I'm not going to. Not in the plans for right now. So I'll just have them sit in open water. I no longer have the cease hostilities, and the king's running around here. It's interesting. This city that you saw, they kind of stacked. It's not looking so good for France, or not for Paris. So I'm going to try to recruit some guys and get them. Did I build something in Canada? A blacksmith. Okay. So let's upgraded armor. That's good. Build a chapel there also. More things for the Pope to be happy with me for. What's over here? We'll build another church. I'm just feeling very religious right now. Building churches everywhere. I'm surprised this guy hasn't died yet. It's only 30. Wow. Well, he's got a while. It's alright. He could be a training dummy for my assassins or whatever I get cooking. This fortress has the general, the sergeant spear, and the peasant crossbowman. And I'm gonna attack it. I'm gonna assault it, and I'm gonna save here. So I will be right back. Hang on, assault. There we go. So I'm gonna save. So I'll be right back.
Lead our forces into battle, my lord.
And we're going. This will lead France with, I think, 2 castles and 3 cities, so they'll be down to 5. So just gotta keep chugging along. Toulouse and Beatrix, gonna kind of be my next targets. Since they're allied with Milan, I don't exactly want to get anywhere near the Milan border with France. I'm gonna leave those for later. Remember your objectives, whatever. Sorry. Sorry, advisor. Don't really want to talk to you. And I'm gonna go just through the gate. There's a peasant crossbowman and a sergeant spear, which are equal to my Levi spears, and I happen to have looks like 2. Huh? Thought I brought more. Oh well. 3 archer units, 3 heavy infantry, and 2 cav. It's a bit of a weird formation. Looks a bit like an arrow. That's what I'm going with. And I'm going to group my guys together so I can select them easier. Alright. So there we go. We're going to start the battle. Hopefully... No, they can't hit my ballistas. Very cool. They also don't even have anybody up on the walls, so there's no one even shooting at me. That's good. So I can just bring my ballistas up, let them shoot at the gate, hopefully knock it down here relatively soon. And since I'm not close enough to see the percentage, I won't be able to read the percentage off to you guys. You'll just be as surprised as I am when the doors open. One of the bonuses of bringing our siege artillery, you don't have to sit and wait. You saw the big force that went into the Paris area. So I don't have to wait for them to come, and it also gives me another turn to retrain any guys if I have to, since this is a castle, to retrain any of my stronger guys before I get sieged and our SOL, since I really don't have a whole lot of guys in the other castle farther back. I'd have to use my guys from Paris, which would be bad news because then the city would just attack me and I'd also lose Paris.
By St. George, we've breached the enemy's walls.
Alright, we're in. So, I'm going to slow it down, see what they're doing. There's also an inner part here you can see in larger castles. They have a inner keep. Might want to remember that so you don't waste all your ammo or all your guys just trying to get into the city and not actually get into the city or not get into the inner part. I'm running my cavalry up here to try to peg off, because the archers will stop and shoot, but the Levi or the Sergeant Spears will keep walking. So if I can get my cavalry in there to take off some of their peasant crossbowmen, that'd be awesome, but it doesn't look like they're going to get there in time.
Our soldiers have proved their worth today. The enemy's walls belong to us.
Yeah, they're not going to get there in time. Something I've been told, if you get up on the wall, I think it's here. Can I get up here? In this area and stand and take this tower, you can shoot into the guys protecting. I don't even know if it's a tower. Maybe it's not even a tower. My brother told me that you can actually sit on the wall and let them shoot into the castle. Haven't done it, so I wouldn't know. There's just the wall here. If I had catapults, I'd be knocking down the walls in this place over here, because then I can get up on the walls and walk across and take some of these towers. Since I don't have any catapults, I will just have to deal with... Let's speed this up. I'm just waiting for my guys to walk. I'll just have to deal with the gate. The gate is not as strong, and we'll have to deal with one hole. Makes me a little nervous, but it's alright. I'm a professional. So we'll see how it works. I may just sit and let my ballistas shoot through the door and try to peg off some of these Sergeant Spears. Just because if I try to get all my guys into the doors at once, they won't fight, they'll just move, and some of them will just die instead of actually fight. So we don't want that to happen. And then cause a mass rout, then I lose all my infantry, and I'm fighting cavalry, archers, and spearmen with just bowmen and cavalry. I don't want to do that. So, just waiting. That gate. Alright, so we're bringing this gate down. The poor Frenchmen are probably peeing themselves right now. I'm quite surprised they don't have their crossbowmen up on the walls. If it was me, I would put them up there. Let them shoot down at either my crossbowmen or my ballista, so my ballista wouldn't be able to get that close. I'm shooting at my guys as they're trying to run in the door. Peasant crossbowmen or militia crossbowmen are not the best with melee, so I'm not quite sure why they're sitting down there, but whatever. I'll take free kills. Alright, gates are down and they're moving their spearmen back. They're moving way back. Interesting. Alright. This thing here also, this building, fortress building, also has like towers on them that shoot at you. It's nice to know, so when you're taking arrows and you don't know why, that's why. So be a little leery of that. I don't want to bring my ballista in to shoot because that's kind of boring. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my archers and try to station them up on the walls as my guys are fighting to get them to start shooting at their cavalry, at their spearmen, at their crossbowmen, whoever's still living by the time they get set up. So that's the plan. Where are my guys? Alright, so we're moving. Slow and steady. And also, Black Ops 2 came out. I no longer have an Xbox, but a bunch of my friends have been on it, so I'm sure you guys have all watched a couple videos on YouTube already, and you're watching this one because it showed up on your newsfeed. Well, I appreciate that, and I'm also a huge fan of zombies, but I don't have an Xbox anymore, so that's sad. So I don't get to play the new ones. Not that big into multiplayer. So if I play multiplayer, it's with my brother. I don't usually do online multiplayer. Do campaigns. Like the campaigns a lot. They're way cool. Alright, so I'm being shot at by arrows. That's why I'm running my guys. They have their spearmen up front, cavalry in the middle, archers in back. What I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to take my heavy infantry, go ahead and charge directly into the front of... They're done moving. Oh. Into the front of their Levi spears, or their sergeant spears. I'm going to use my spearmen to attack their heavy cav, and then have my archers do what they do. Hopefully picking apart a pretty good number of their archers. Hang on. We done moving? What are you guys doing? Okay. So my heavies are done moving, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm not quite sure what my archers are doing. Not really sure why they're not getting up on the walls. There we go. You run. Alright. I'm going to move my spearmen now. Bring one on the outer edge. Run this guy way over here. Alright, see, now that their general's in on the battle, and he's committed to a side, I'm going to use those spearmen to attack the general, and I'm going to bring these spearmen around the side to try to encapsulate the general and the spearmen. And my archers are in position, so I'm going to have them shoot at the crossbowmen. Alright, so there we go. Effective plan, hopefully working well. And my archers are doing good. Look at that. 43. They started out with 60. So they're making it rain down there, which is good. And their spearmen are dying.
Only half the enemy force remains.
25 peasant crossbowmen.
My lord, our men are in command of the castle.
General is down, killed by a billman, that guy right there. Now we're just waiting for the fighting to stop. Clearly won this one. I only lost 17%, so about 15. Which is good. Don't like losing a whole lot of guys. What I can do is merge some of these guys up. Alright, my bowman can stop shooting because there's not even enough bows or crossbowmen to attack. I can merge these guys and they can be relatively full by the time it's time to either get attacked or to attack. Alright, and all they have is crossbowmen left. Battle over.
This is a clear victory that goes to
And I
only
lost
those
100 men, and I
of
brought
valor.
600, so that's good. Some good numbers. Best of all, the most important guy didn't die, which is my general. So all is good.
Glorious victory is
And we're gonna
ours,
occupy
sire.
the city.
As you
Relationship
command us,
worse
sire,
and
these
on your
lands are now
routes.
yours.
And trade increase. My guy is very nice to these people. Alright, and they can... So, you can see here, dismounted feudal knights. And it's turn 32. So they upgraded the castle so that we can have feudal knights. That's a little scary. Don't really like feudal knights. It gets rid of my advantage of having the
My lord.
good spears that I have. Or the billmen. Sorry, billmen. So, yeah. Makes me a little nervous, but it's okay. Can't retrain these guys. Alright. But I can now have dismutable feudal knights that I can use against them. Which probably means these two castles down here also have dismounted feudal knights. So, I might want to go say hello to those. Their general here also is attackable. But do I want to attack them? No, because then I have to take guys out of here, and I don't exactly know where they have a bigger force anywhere.
Approaching quietly.
I don't see one.
None of
It's their king, though.
best me, you know this.
Pretty tempting. Ooh, armored swordman. Sorry. Distracted. You know what? I think it might be a good idea if I do attack them. That's what my family looks like. I don't know if you guys wanted to see what my family looks like. But we have a big freaking family. Oh, alright. So yeah, big family, which is good. I should have lots of generals coming up through the ranks. France, hopefully, is doing a lot worse than I am.
My liege.
Before I make the decision I want to attack.
Sire.
Doesn't tell me exactly how many movement points I have. That's nice about Shogun, but it doesn't. So, I think I'm going to let the king run. Probably going to hate my decision later, but I'm going to let the king run. Yep. So there, all done for this turn. Next turn I'll be cleaning up some French, and they're attacking Paris. Look, I am regretting my decision.
The enemy lays siege to our people, sire.
They bring in more guys. Faster. Nope. Well, that's dumb. So they're just attacking with their king and had those guys next to him. Oh. Alright, whatever. He's loyal. Good fighter. King. 27. I really don't need a general right now. There. Paris. Assassinated. My guy from Paris. Huh. Okay. Well, that sucks. I wish I knew that before I turned the guy down. So now I have a new faction heir, Prince Paul. Is interesting. I thought it was a lot harder to kill faction heirs, but I guess not. I guess you can kill them willy-nilly. So, Spain and Portugal are now allies. So that means Spain's probably going to come after me again. Recruit. Get those dismounted feudal knights. Recruit some guys here too, because I have these guys.
I will only address you
Not
in
quite sure what
battle.
their intentions are, but they're there. I don't want them there.
Ready, sire.
And French ships. Gonna avoid them all together.
And the grapples and prepared. Aye, sire.
Why are you going that way? Take these guys.
Yes, sire. Preparing to board and engage.
And clear victory.
Victory on the high seas, sire.
We are not
Of course. Look at that.
with you.
Didn't I call Portugal attacking? Alright. So, there's Portugal. That's why I wanted ships over here.
Fleet ready, sire. Set sail.
Guard my boats over there. I'm gonna use these guys. Get retrained in London really
Yes, sir.
quick. Probably break the siege. There's
You
town
are
militia
not
there.
my liege.
It'd be nice if I had cavalry. Do I have any cavalry I can spare?
My lord.
Yeah, awesome.
I'll be
What I
polishing
can
your
do
armor
is
with your
take
hand.
my mailed knights there, attack the king. It'll bring the battle out of the city. Run my mailed knights over so I don't have to deal with these town militia, and then I can always re-attack the town militia. Which sounds like a good plan to me right now. I just want to look at the stats really quick. Between myself and France, it took a nosedive as soon as it lost its best castle. Military ranking, it still has a stronger military. Production's not as good. Territorial is not as strong as I am. Financial, they're broke, so they are not doing so hot, and their population's under mine. So, as long as I don't let them get a city relatively soon, they're going to start running out of money, which is a good plan for me. So that's what I'm going to end up doing.
Sire,
What I'm going to do is take this spy farther down here,
of course.
try to take a look at what's cooking.
May we meet
They have
on the
this family
battlefield,
member,
you and I. Begone.
those
You
mailed
are not my
knights,
Come and fight me, you coward.
dismounted archers, 3 spearmen units, and I have 3 spearmen in. Alright, so that's not going to win. See if I can even out the odds here. Alright, that should be okay. Those will be reinforcements. I don't think they'll attack the city. I think they'll be relatively dumb to attack this city. Or this castle here. So, not going to really worry about it. Just make reinforcements, make more troops to bring them into future campaigns. And I'm going to do what I said. I'm going to take this dismounted knight and attack King Louis, which will bring out these guys from the inside the city. So I'm going to pause it really quick, even though I don't think I'll lose that many. But just in case I do, and I leave the city open to attack for these guys right here. So I'm going to pause. I'm going to save really quick, and I'll be right back.
Attack.
And I have no idea how long this one is running. So this will probably be my last fight. Wow, it's got to be close to 40-something minutes right now.
My lord,
Sure.
the tide
Sorry,
of
guys.
battle seems to have
This one's a
turned
long
against
one.
us. We must act and halt this turn of events.
Alright, don't know why they said that already.
Units,
I haven't even
await
started the
my
battle.
orders.
But, so, they're showing up behind the king. So the king should be coming after my horse guys. Which they are. Okay, so I'm going to try to run them around the king and get them to the rest of my reinforcements. Let's see how well this works.
For the moment, the fortune of battle goes our way. Let's pray it remains as such.
And then I just have to hope that I can run down the king before he gets away. Alright. So that was successful. Run. Getting around the king. Ooh, 8. Yep, that was successful. So, I can set up my units now. to a formation that's favorable to me and a cavalry charge. I'm going to use this corner to my advantage and make my spears a little line. My archers just chill back here and make sure that my cavalry actually do make it, which it looks like they are. Yeah, they're gonna make it, and they'll have a nice little rest period too, where the king will still be moving and I'll just be waiting. So this is the waiting part for the king to get here. And hopefully I have all this map distance for him to run, since from where he's coming from is outward from the city, back this way is towards the city. So hopefully he has to run all the way back there, and my feudal knights will be able to catch up to him. Alright. So you can see the king, Am I gonna shoot at him? Waiting for him to come into range. Since my guys are on a downward slope, they should be able to shoot at him. He's at range. Come on. Nope. Alright, well I'm not even gonna bother then. I select all my spearmen. Group them together. Gonna wait for him to commit. Right about... Come on. You can do it. He's gonna charge right into the center here. There's less guys. Alright, so he's committed. He took a slant. That's weird. Whatever. Alright, I'm gonna bring my
Our noble
knights
allies have
around.
lost their leader. Without their
Stop
general,
it.
they
Lay
may
down.
lose heart and flee.
I'm bringing my knights around the flank. Don't know why my guys are standing out here. Wow, I'm losing quite a few guys. More than I expected. Alright, so now I have them boxed in and cornered. So, just watch them drop like flies. Wow. They're doing pretty good for
The battle is very much in our favor.
cavalry
If we
versus
remain
spear.
true and steadfast, victory will be ours. The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Come on, get the king. You can do it.
The enemy king is slain.
There we go. Down he goes.
No less dead for that.
Alright.
We must press our advantage.
And they're fighting to the death. You know what?
All
I'll just
of
kill him.
Christendom
Whatever.
will be awed by the victory we have won here today.
And that is the end of this video. Saw me take a nice French castle. Kill 113 guys. Holy cow. Took a nice French castle. Looks good. Happy about it. So, yeah, that's about it. Darn, they didn't pay it. General's bodyguard. Yeah, I'll take him. General bodyguard
Noble sire.
does not come back after the general's dead. Faction reconciled? Why'd they reconcile France? Because the king's dead? That's dumb. It's alright, hopefully they excommunicate him right away. But yeah, that's the end of this turn. So you saw me take Angers. France is mounting a retaliation attack for me to take care of.
You want us
But yeah, that's about it. Tune into our website, playertips.com. We also have a Facebook. Friend us on Facebook. Also watch my other videos. I'm starting up a Rome Total War campaign. Not quite sure what faction I'm going to do, but I'm going to start that one up. So yeah, don't forget to rate, comment, like, and well, y'all know the rest. Don't forget to subscribe. A Killer 567 out.